that? Goes like that.
What did you say?
I said that goes like that. The tip's gone.
No, nothing's showing up on my side.
Really?
Nope.
Says I'm on. It's not on your site?
Nope.
That's crazy. It says live. There we go. Salvador Potlan, #1. That's right. Jamie R. Salvador's put the #1. That's cool. What's up, folks? Art Alvarez, what's happening? Reed Alvarez, hello.
Salvador West first.
Yeah. Ditch Diggers, 805. Port Hueneme, what's happening?
Hi, Rita.
That's Big Mex's homeboy. Yeah. Jamie. Jay Hodges. Yeah, cool. I know. That's the only way I can read the comments.
I know, babe.
What's up from Portland? Yeah.
Hi, Captain. Thanks for sending us the other pics.
Yeah, thanks for those. Hopefully I can find one that I'm able to turn into painting.
I'm good, Salvador. How are you? Are you still surviving the sober train?
Oh, you know, we got a...
Mr. Do-It-All said, what's up? This is Little Wax, Little Homie. Keep the channel cracking. Much
That's right.
love.
That's right, brother.
Hey,
George
LA
Kice?
Dodgers. Margaret is on from Bakersfield.
Cool.
George Kice is on. Redwood Post is on. He said, what's up, fam?
What's up, brother? How you doing? I think I figured that tick out. I tightened up my exhaust pipes and it seems to have gone away.
Patrick Phillips is on. He said, what's
Cool.
up, Smiley? You've been going strong.
Yeah, I'm just going steady.
As Salvador says, it's hard to stay sober the days he's not working.
Yeah, just got to find something to do with yourself. You know, I was just telling the wife today, right now while we're eating dinner. I don't know how guys do it. I mean, we know people that don't work, and I don't know how they do it because I just sit around and think about, you know, how am I going to make money? You know, not working's cool if you got a way to make a living. So, you know, I got my new canvas here. I got 3 canvases in the mail, so I'm going to start a new painting.
You gotta say it.
What's that? Huh?
Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. She wants me to say it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Brian Dufour. Dufu? Is that what I said?
Brian Dufar said, yes, sir. G said, it's time to smoke. Redwood Post said, that's rad. Easy fix. I just dropped mine off at the shop. Won't start. No spark.
Yeah. Hopefully it's an easy fix. I have a Vance and Hines 2-in-1 on there, and it doesn't fit too. I had to make my own bracket, and the rear of the pipe's kind of rubbing on my shock thing there until I sit on it. So.
Hi, Chris, number time. How's it going? He said I hit the like.
Cool.
LNX said, what's up, Mitch? Much respect. Been watching your videos for a while. Did you do any time? Did you do time with anyone from Linux 13?
Not that I know of. I don't know where that's.
Aw,
where
my
that's
darn. He said I'm not napping. What's up, guys? In case people don't know, because we have a lot of new people on here too.
Yeah.
White Dawn actually got Mitch's Living Dead Girl tattooed on his arm.
Yes, he did.
He is our first sub that ever got Mitch's artwork done on him. So.
Yeah, and he asked me, "Hey, you mind if I tattoo your Living Dead Girl on me?" I was like, "No, I don't mind at all. You know, just send me a picture," and he did.
He's always going to be the first. That's awesome.
Came out pretty good.
I'm
still getting over this.
Mitch's cough is still. Hi, George. Thank you for that $9.99 super chat. He said, hit the like, everybody.
That's right.
Thanks,
you, George.
You're awesome. Hi, Lakira. How are you?
Yeah, it was a cool tattoo, too. He sent me a picture of it. It came out
pretty good. You're going to have to send us another one because it was when it was new.
Sent me a photograph right after you got it, so I'd like to see how it healed up.
Yeah.
I think I put it on my Instagram.
You did.
Yeah, it came out pretty good, I thought.
Mr. Do It All, he is not. We are not in San Diego. We are in Northern California, up in Placerville, hun.
We're up in the mountains, Hangtown.
He said, "What's up, brother? Misfit Scrawny Ronnie."
Hey, what's up, brother? How you doing, then, Ronnie?
Lent 717 said, "Much love and respect from Pennsylvania."
Cool. Much love and respect, right back to you.
It's an old barrio from Lenox. It's
right.
LA County.
Yeah, I don't remember anyone from Lenox, so sorry.
Ron said, "Not much work on my bike."
I have to come down there and see you because I'm not working right now.
We were planning. We were planning on going.
Swap
not
meet?
this coming weekend.
Oh.
The following weekend, but it all depends on the weather because we're supposed to get a pretty mega storm in next week.
Yeah.
White Dawn said, "Lots of new names in the comments. What happened to the old crew? I feel like the new guy now." No, Lakira's on. There's a lot of people that.
A lot of guys are still around.
Salvador's on. GC's on. Lots of people that we've had on. So we got a lot of new and a lot of old. It's awesome.
Hey, young Ronnie, get that bike running yet? Just just curious.
J.E., thank you for the $2 super chat. He said hi.
Hi, J.E., thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we might go to the swap meet next month on the 7th, right?
Yep.
As long as it's not raining on us. Sell a few shirts, meet some people, say hi. You know what I'm saying?
Ron said, "I just put in my pipes on the right now as we speak."
Oh, bitching.
Perfect Player said, "Been here since y'all started. Just don't comment much."
That's right.
LA Dodger Blue. Yes, you are an old timer.
That's right.
Yeah, we're gonna go out, and so we'd love all you California peeps to come out to the swap meet.
Yeah.
If on the 7th, it's at the drive-in. It's called the NorCal Swap Meet.
Yeah, NorCal Cycle Swap.
It's at the drive-in in Sacramento.
Saw Bradshaw at the drive-in.
Yes, Robert, we did the paperwork for unemployment.
Yeah, I did. I guess you're gonna send me a card, right?
It certainly doesn't match the money that he was making, but we are making the best of it.
It's something.
Yeah.
I could always go and apply for that job at the gas station.
No. Nothing has really changed with that situation, unfortunately. So we'll see. One never knows.
Hey, you know, I'm just kicking it. I'm gonna start another painting, and I'm gonna drop some tattoo patterns for one of my coworkers wanted me to tattoo an Aztec dragon on his leg, so I'm gonna draw that up.
Mitch said too that he's gonna finish my tattoo this weekend, so
yeah,
you'll be able to.
I just got to figure out what to put in. I don't know about finish it. I could do another piece on it.
I really want one on my forearm, but he's like, "Let me finish the other one first."
Yeah, forearms. You know.
I don't care.
What do you want in there? Cross.
I do.
Yeah, like that one you got on that chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, Orthodox cross.
I'm sure I'll get accused of being a racist or something because it's got like, you know what I mean? It has the little crosses. So today I was at the gas station and this lady gave me some change, and she goes, "Do you know where this penny's from?" She goes, "I always find these old pennies." So she handed it to me. I said, "I'm pretty sure it's German."
Yeah.
But it had the eagle with the clamped on the swastika.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, "That's pretty old." I said, "I would really yeah." It was crazy.
I would have took it off her hands. That's from the 40s, 30s.
Matching living dead girl tattoo auntie. That's what White Dawn said. You never know.
Yeah. Ron Whitman, semi-lovers.
Happy Wednesday, Mitch and White. Beautiful weather in Denver today. Hey, Mark, how you doing?
Cool. So how'd you guys like the video about drugs? Somebody there said they liked it. Lakira liked it.
Huh?
Said she liked the video about drugs.
Yeah, that was you know what? I really like. I didn't watch it when Mitch recorded it, so when I was editing it, I was like, "Babe, that was really, really good." That last part is super good too. He did a really good job.
Yeah.
He said, Craig said he heard ass dick tattoo, not Aztec.
Aztec.
GC said, "So what do you think? I live in a country where there's a lot of rich people who look down on us who rent apartments." I know, GC, and it's stupid. It's so dumb.
Well, it's getting like that in California. I mean, a lot of people can't even afford to rent an apartment. So they're living in the streets, as you can see from my old job. We had to go clear out their camps and clean their camps and all that because, prices in rent and, let alone buy a house. California, it's off the hook, man.
Um, Before we get into that, I just want to. Did you carry that leg over here?
Yeah,
So we just want to send a special.
San Pedro in the house, Roger Griggs.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Chronic,
Chronic.
thank you so much. It was so good.
Yeah.
Mitch is gonna hold up what he sent us tonight. So he sent us.
We got a box of these sea creatures today. Look at that. That's the leg. What's left of it.
Alaskan
king crab.
They were so delicious. He's on here. I just looked.
I seen him on TV when I used to watch Deadliest Catch. I never ate any. Pretty awesome.
So good. So
Thank
I
you,
made
Chronic.
garlic and butter and lemon, and then he sent us clams. We steamed the clams, and
Yeah, awesome.
you were
Thank you.
so amazing, and thank you so much. They were delicious. It was just so nice. To appreciate it very much. They were delicious.
Yeah. We used our Instapot for that.
We did. They steamed
Steamed
really
them up
good
perfect.
too. I think I cooked them a little bit too long, but other than that, I cooked them for like a minute too long in there. But they were good.
Yeah, they were delicious.
Thank you so much, sweetie. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
And he sent us steamed clams. I'm soaking them in water right now. I've scrubbed the shells and I'm soaking them. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Someone said they'd like to see old Silva back on. He was a pretty cool guy to have an interview with, and he's a cool guy in real life. King crab legs are the shit. Yeah, it's the first time I ever had them. Thanks, Chronic.
Yeah, that was so good. You're so awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, it was, man. If you guys remember, what is it, about a year ago? Or 6 months? It was summertime.
6 or 7, yeah.
Sent us some lobster.
We did a video on it. We put it
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
These are a lot easier to cook than that. We have an Instapot, and it just steamed them right up. So it was excellent.
Yep, they're the bomb. King crab legs are the bomb.
Oh. Yeah, thank you very much, man. Oh, David's on.
Hi, David. Chronic said you're welcome, Adrian and Mitch. Hi, my Jen Magana. How are you? She said, hey, guys.
Homegirl said if we ever get to traveling, if we ever make it to Texas, we're going to stop by and see her.
Who?
I just caught the comment. I didn't see. I think it was...
Rita said,
Yeah,
I would love
Rita.
to meet y'all. Do you ever plan to come to Texas for a meet and greet? Lubbock or Amarillo? I would love to go to Texas. I've been there. I've only been there once. I went, I think it was Collingwood, Collingsworth, something like that. I was at, and I was only there for a week. So,
I have a cousin down there.
Brent Ross said, hey, folks. Hi,
What's up, Brent?
How are you?
I myself would like to move to Texas someday, but she, on the other hand, says it's too humid, too hot. So we might have to settle for Arizona.
Mitch has never been there, but all Mitch has to do is have one person that he knows that lives in a town, and all of a sudden that town becomes like an awesome place to live.
I did watch a lot of TV in the prison
This is true.
about Texas and different stuff. Seems pretty cool. Plus, Jesse James moved to Texas.
Yes,
so.
he did.
You know,
you checked out the? Have you seen this? Have you seen it, Monster Garage yet?
No,
No, I haven't watched it either.
it's
Mitch
on
and I have been
Discovery.
stuck on The Sopranos. That's what we've been watching.
Plus, it's on Discovery Channel. I don't know if we can get that. Brent Ross said Texas is great. Yeah. Texas got Doritos. He never knew existed. Yeah. Yeah, Jesse James gave up his house on the beach, right? In Long Beach and moved to Texas, so it can't be that bad. Captain said there's a lot of Texans there. Be careful. Yeah.
So people want to know, because we have people that missed it, so they want to know what happened with your job.
Some advocates, some agitators, whatever they call
Yeah.
them. People were protesting what we were doing, cleaning out a homeless camp that's been there for a while, and getting larger by the minute, and dirtier and nastier, and so on and so forth. And so we were cleaning it out. These people were agitating us. Somebody threatened us. said they would smash you. I'll smash you. I'll fucking kill you. Blah blah blah. So when the guy said that, it kind of triggered my PTSD. And I am elderly. I have PTSD, and I felt my life was in danger. So I pulled out my knife, and it's on video, and it cost me my job for now. So yeah, same guys are up here today. They were here on Martin Luther King videotaping that terrible town of Hangtown.
Chicken George's super chat is $20. He said much love, OG Wisdom.
Oh wow!
Thank you so much, sweetie.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they were up here, even though they don't live here.
They don't live here. They don't know anything about our town, Hangtown. They want us to change the what is that, like a seal, the seal of Hangtown, Placerville. There's a lot of stories about, this town was where they found gold and all that stuff. And so they used to hang people here. And so, there's a hotel over here, and it's got a hangman's noose with a mannequin hanging there. It's a white dude. And people come up and said, oh, you're hanging a black guy, an effigy, and all this stuff. And so
Hi, Justin.
the seal of Placerville has a tree with a hangman's noose hanging off it, because they used to hang people here. If you stole people's gold, if you stole their horse, you got hung. And so they want us to take the noose off the seal of California, or Placerville seal. And here's the deal. The noose doesn't discriminate, right? It was equal race opportunity. If you had a hanging coming, you got it, right?
Right.
So, they're full of shit. So they think this is a racist town, and,
The interesting thing is, there's been a person that's been communicating with Mitch on Instagram, and, there's things being said like, just say you're sorry, like, blah, blah, blah. And, Mitch is like, dude, like, what do you want me to do after someone's threatened? Your people go out there and just raise a bunch of shit for no reason and get people fucking fired.
Antagonize people,
you know what I mean?
Instigate trouble, and then when somebody gives them a reaction, then they scream victim. So, anyways, those people come all the way up here from Sacramento in the Bay Area, all the way from the Bay Area. That's about a 2-3 hour drive, just to protest here in small little bitty Hangtown.
Hey, Autism Dad Louie, did you see the picture he posted today?
Yeah, I reposted
really awesome. It. Did you post it?
Yeah.
A really awesome picture of him and his son. He's wearing that Get Back.
Get Back Lane.
Back Up Lane
mask. Yeah.
Reflections of a Junkie. He has it going. He's breaking in late. Brent said, break back public hangings and executions. It's not racist. It's biblical.
That's right.
So
that's right, Chronic.
Yes, of course it wouldn't turn out good, but there's two assumptions that were made about that video, and anybody can look at it. One is that Mitch was talking to women. That's not true.
Yeah.
There was a guy that was there.
And he was about my size.
Yeah. Number two, they were threatened.
Yeah.
Mitch definitely has PTSD. He did 38 years in prison. And if somebody says, and it was hard for me to explain to him, when people out here say, I'm going to kill you, they don't mean it. They're full of shit. They just talk so much shit. It's not like it is when you're in prison.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's crazy.
Yeah, you got to figure, if you're on a yard with 1,000 people and someone says, I'm going to kill you, you're not going to wait around for them to kill you. Because if they say it, they're going to do it.
Aww.
What's up?
Jupiter said this August we're going to do our annual Tahoe trip. So we have to have that hamburger lunch, Adrian. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
And this time we could actually meet you in Tahoe.
Yeah, we can.
I know. It wasn't cool. It really sucked. It really, really sucked. Chronic said you can clearly hear the guy.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, on it.
Yeah, he's all, do that again, I'll smash you and all that shit. It's hard to hear because he was off to the side of the women with the camera and then behind him, so.
Yes, Ryan, they can get in trouble for saying that. But they didn't want to give the digital copy up to the police because they said they don't work with the police. But what's really ironic is if you watch their videos, their tactics are exactly the same.
With the police.
Even with the police.
Yeah, they harassed the police, all that shit. But the police said that they said we were working. They watched the videos. They said we were working, and my whole crew, not just me, went off to the side and addressed the threat that was coming from the side. And then we went back to work. You know, I didn't advance on him. I just kind of braced up to see if he wanted to follow through with his threats.
And then they went back to work.
Then we went back to work, so I lost my job.
And then Mitch hurt himself and went to the hospital and got stitches.
Yeah, I hurt myself.
OG Black Show said, "What's up, Mitch? Hopefully you guys saw my video. I didn't, but we definitely will." And he said, "I gave you a shout out on the video I made. I said how you were 100% real, no fake or bullcrap." OG Black Show.
Oh wow, thanks a lot,
That's awesome.
brother.
Thank you.
That's cool shit. We're gonna have to watch this channel more. Now that I have time off, I have time to do that kind of stuff. In between working on my bike and doing a painting and a little tattooing. Yeah.
It's really true about these groups. I've only seen them up here, you know, when they came to Black Lives Matter, and they don't even live up here. It'd be one thing if they lived up here, whatever, but they just go town to town and just start a bunch of shit with people.
Yeah.
And I could see, and they really believe, this is what's crazy, they really do believe that big tech, is the ones that's making these people be homeless.
Oh yeah, they said that these people are homeless.
Yeah.
Because they're refugees from big tech companies. They say big tech companies have displaced 1 million people and all this stuff. And, you know, none of these people work for big tech, and none of these people were displaced by big tech. They're drug addicts. My boss posted something the other day that we took like 51,000 needles off the street so far.
Yeah.
We get an average of 4,000 or 5,000 needles, and they come out of homeless camps. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and what did
So you know that's what we did. So you know they're not. And then one day one day we went in the camp and we smashed it out, and I go, man, there's no needles in this camp. That's a trip. And my coworker Cody goes, well, not everybody's a diabetic, Mitch.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Gypsy Monk said 6th of January, Serbian Orthodox Christmas.
Yep. That's right.
Asusi Rodi.
Yeah, it was.
So I actually think our cases are way down, and we're at 13 right now.
In the hospital.
We were at 37 2 weeks ago. So I actually think we can. We were going to go to church last weekend, but Mitch,
yeah, I've been sick.
Pretty sick. So
over the weekend it was worse. It's getting a little better now. There's 311 new cases in this El Dorado County. No new deaths. So.
Yeah, Chronic, you're right. He said, my take is Mitch out there doing a job. Mind you, a job that provides a living wage, but a job that many don't want to do.
Yep.
Do you want to remove dead dogs from homeless camps? Plus, Mitch was a hard worker. Thank you. I agree.
Yeah, they say I was the heavy lifter. Yeah. Because my boss posts stuff on Instagram, so about what they do. You can go to Forensic Clean on Instagram and check out what they do.
Yeah, it was crazy, John Doe. They kept asking, they kept telling Mitch, you don't need that job. You should just quit. You shouldn't. You should. This is what they were telling me offline.
What's that job title? Till we're out there. What's that job title? What's your job title?
Yeah, literally. I mean, the girl talking. Yeah. Literally, what do you do? What's your job title?
I'm a technician. That was my job title, technician.
John Doe said that's the whole reason for harassing people and filming. They want people fired, and they want the state and the country to go shit. Yep. They are enemies of the people of the U.S. employee that left. Yeah, for sure.
That's yeah. You know, they you know, and like someone said, what if I didn't have a family and a house and, you know, stable foundation to rely on? I would have been out there homeless just like the people we're cleaning out.
Well, what's crazy is, I mean, I just think that's insane that they're like, we don't care what they say. We don't care if they do drugs or not. They're homeless.
Yeah, my coworker picked up a crack pipe. It was a big crack pipe. He picked it up and he goes, this is why we're fucking here. And they go, we don't care about their drug use. He's like, I do. I live in this city and I got kids, you know. I don't want this shit around my town.
But, I can't remember what her name is. Elizabeth C. said on Mitch's on Mitch's, I think, Instagram or something, maybe on Facebook, on YouTube. She said, you know, the problem is that she said back in the day, if you like didn't have a job, it was like looked down on. Like that was
Yeah.
looked down on. Like and you know we didn't even have that many homeless people. All the homeless people I knew lived on the freaking beach.
Back
and
in
that's
the day,
what,
they
you know,
called
I
them
mean,
bums.
that, you know, hobos.
Back in the day, they
Yeah.
call them bums and hobos.
Yeah.
Actually, hobos traveled. But yeah, just like someone said right here, I didn't catch it. I just cut the comment. It said every job is important, you know?
Hi,
And that's true.
Star. How are you?
The ones that aren't important are the assholes that refuse to work. That's true, you know? Any able-bodied person that's capable of working that doesn't at least get out and look for work. What's up from the 209?
Hey, Reflection of a
Dark
Junkie.
Star.
Did I tell you? I think I said it last week. I don't remember. Sorry, it's all a blur. We found a work shirt for you. So I'm gonna
We got one extra
I'll email
large.
you. If I don't email you, email us back because I forget. I've been really busy at work, so.
That's no joke. She
Hi,
works too
DC
hard.
Irish. How are you?
What's up, bro? Everyone is safe and free here.
Burl said, "Not true, Mitch. Politicians aren't important."
That's true. You know, back in the day, United States senators and all that stuff, they worked for like 3 months out of the year. They would go to Washington, D.C., do all their, you know, their bills and all that shit, do all their voting on bills, and then they would go back to their home states to their jobs. It was a part-time job, and now it's a full-time nightmare.
Okay, so you know, it was a good job and it was good pay for sure, Captain. But the thing is, the cops were across the street. It wasn't like, you know, got done under, you know, whatever. I have certain feelings about how he got treated, and I'm not super happy about it. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what
You
happens.
never know.
And you know, actually, the officer who runs that crew, Big Daddy Bill, he's been a cop for 22 years. He actually apologized to me. He said, you know, from now on, we're gonna have to watch you guys a little closer and get a little closer, and prevent those guys from getting. Chew's trying to get these crab legs.
Is he? You know what, Joker? No. You know what? I think Mitch did a great job on the last video he did about drugs. Babe, like kind of just revisit that. Like he talked about how they're not the same, and it's like the dementia of madness that people have now as a result of the drugs. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
you know, drugs. Yeah, the drug video I did because we were talking about it, and I mentioned it in the video. Like, you know, we all did what we did when we were younger, and we survived it because, you know, things were different back then. You know, bikers used to be involved with the speed, you know, the crank. We used to snort crank, ride bikes, and have a good time, make a little money. And it's not like that anymore. You know, you could lay down, you know, you used to drink a little beer, some whiskey, take a nap, take sleep for a couple days, you'd be back to normal. It's not like that anymore. The speed they have and the coke they have, the crack or whatever, they put fentanyl in it to get them hooked. And, you know, it's made out of garbage. And, you know, it destroys your mind. So they go from being, you know, spun out psychotic to just a psychotic. I mean, it's just not good. And I don't think people that use that shit now will ever attain a level of existence that we have, guys who who used to party in the 70s and 80s. You know, they were able to stop, then attain a certain level of existence that's comfortable. I don't see that happening with guys that are using drugs now. You know, not the crack and the speed. You know.
Yep. Reflection Junkie said, yes, drugs now are so strong that they become your life, not just fun.
Yeah.
Party on the weekends. You know, Mitch and I have had lots of conversations just about shit we did when we were younger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was a total weekend warrior, 100%. I've worked since I was 13. I would get up, you know, I'd party all weekend, go to work on Monday, work through Friday, you know, the same thing. But if I did that, you can't do that now.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't do it now. I mean, I don't see how anyone can maintain a job and use speed or crack or any of that shit, let alone heroin. So anyway,
Uh,
that's why I made the video about drugs. We were talking about it, and I just wanted to make a video about it. And we've had a few guys say, "Hey, I'm going to quit using this crap." You're actually absolutely right. Uh, you know, and it reinforces their. Other guys said it reinforced their, their desire to quit using, and they did quit using. So, you know, I just try to show people what time it is, especially these young guys. When it comes to an adult thing, I don't want young people to think it's just a party because it's not. It's not a good time. It's not. It's not good.
I think Jeff's got something to say. Uh, Jeff, did you want to say something? Sorry, I can't keep up with that. Oh, Hot Rod said, guess what I'm having for dinner tonight? That's chili cheese fries from Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh wow, that's right.
uh,
Oh, Wiener Schnitzel has bratwurst now.
oh, good God.
Oh yeah, Larry from the militia posted because the guys from Metal Militia used to ride their bikes. You know, the Wiener Schnitzel's like an A-frame building. They would jump up on it and ride in an arc over the drive-through. And it said, now serving bratwurst at Wienerhead. What's up? So anyway, we found a gym close by. I'm going to start going. It's a 24-hour gym. Kind of small.
Did you go sign up?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think you got to do it by phone.
I gave you the number.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, it's a little tiny gym, but you know what? Like the weather's starting to get it's going to get cuckoo here. For all of you in LA, I just read this morning that when we get this storm, we're getting another atmospheric river in, and that they said that Southern California will get enough rain in 4 days that they would have normally gotten in 2 years. So it's going to be,
You're going to get dumped on in Southern California. Yeah, and we're going to get snow here Monday, right?
Arch and Brent, we live in the mountains, sweetie. It's not that expensive. It's, what did we say, $30 a month?
Yeah, it's $30 a month to go to the gym, $20 sign-up fee, so that's $50, and then $30 a month.
Yeah.
What's the cost for the gym down there?
I used to pay a shit ton of money.
Really?
We thought about, well, honey, we don't have anywhere to put the equipment. Our place is too small.
It's general fitness. It's just all weights.
Arthur A. said Palmdale's getting snow on Monday.
So are we.
That's Palmdale, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Palmdale.
You know what I mean? So,
Palmdale's high. When I went down to get my artwork down to that Palmdale, man, you guys got it's kind of a cool town. High desert. I liked it. It's spread out, but it started dumping on us. I mean, it was raining like crazy.
Are you shitting me, Chronic? Really?
Wow.
He said $450 for 3 months at the gym?
It's $90 for 3 months here. Then we got another gym. It's $180
just
for
sit with that for a second.
for 6 months. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Homeboy says $10 a month in Michigan. White Dawn. Huh?
Josh, I didn't see this. He said, Did you see the videos of all the ships up and down Cali Coast, warships and container ships? I haven't seen that.
They what?
Brent said I tarp my scooter for rain coming. $10 in Indiana, hell yes. Hey, Big Uso, how are you?
What's up, Big Uso? Everything's good.
Oh, that's sick. Bird said I'm up in paradise. And the only gym that didn't burn down, the dude wants $120 a month. You know what that is? That's
bullshit.
That's loan sharking bullshit. I don't like that.
I'd go piss on his front door. That's bullshit, man. That ain't cool. That's straight gouging. And for people that don't know,
Ryan, he lives in Canada. Things are a little pricey.
Yeah, the town of Paradise here in California burnt to the ground, and PG&E is responsible for it. Evidently, the whole town burned down, and this guy's charging $100 a month to go to the gym. I mean, it was terrible, and I mean literally the whole town burnt to the ground. I mean, they had portable showers out there for people, and just yeah, that dude's out of line. That's price gouging, man.
You can pay $500. Big Goose said you can pay $500 for the Wes Watson program.
Yeah, Wes Watson. He's a personal trainer. He'll show you how to where to get steroids and how to inject them.
Brent, we don't have any room, sweetie. That's the problem.
What's that?
He said you do a Walmart incline bench, $60 dumbbells with.
I could do it outside. I don't mind lifting weights outside, but I don't do burpees because they're bad for your back. And you know the Marine Corps quit doing burpees too. You know, but you know, $30 a month to go to a gym's not bad.
OG Black Show said, just stop eating people. OG Black Show, love you guys. Yeah, that you know what? It doesn't work like that when you get older. You got to work at it a little harder.
Yeah, I don't eat that much.
You know, he
Sometimes I just
doesn't.
eat one meal a
He
day.
actually fasts a lot, so
Yeah.
so
A lot
here,
of
I'm sorry, whoever lives in Paradise, how are things there? If anybody doesn't know, Paradise had a terrible fire um, there that burned most of the town. So
Almost all of it.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah, it was really
Yeah.
bad.
You know, $30 a month to go to the gym's not bad. I mean, they run the electricity, the heater, whatever, all the weights. They pay the insurance and the mortgage, so it's not bad.
Mitch was so I work for both I work for an officer, a medical officer at where I work at, and he told me that there's two things that really contribute to weight loss and maintaining that. One is the Mediterranean diet, which also helps with Alzheimer's, to prevent you from getting Alzheimer's. That's one, and the other one is intermittent fasting. That's the other, and no carbs, like really low carbs and low sugar.
No, Brent, that's not true.
What?
What?
Yoga, I know, because so I love doing yoga. I should really do.
I probably should do that, stretch a little more.
I do like it a lot.
Tarek said I could start bench pressing that sporty.
Hi, Tarek. How are you?
That's right.
That's true. They're gonna start working on that soon.
Yeah. My friend Doug
How's
gave
that?
me
Is it good?
yeah. My
Okay.
friend Doug gave me a bike lift. It's not a lift, it's just a jack. But we can get that sporty on there, strap it down, and start working on it. Yeah. What's up, Tarek? Actually, it doesn't matter how big your arms are. They will release you when you're pro.
David Graves says it's 21 inches.
I've
Brett.
never heard that ever.
David Graves, have you really heard that before?
I've never heard that. You know.
Alexis Vidal Lewis said, you just described my diet. Low carb, no sugar, fasting, and life changing.
But how the hell do you get rid of carbs? I don't need hardly any.
It's not that hard.
I don't drink sugar.
It's
I don't
really
eat
not
sugar.
that hard. You just get really used to eating. Babe, we did it for
like
a couple
pasta.
months.
I like spaghetti.
No pasta, no.
Can I eat spaghetti like twice a month?
Sure.
I love spaghetti. I can live without bread, tortillas, all
Yes,
that.
they're Ryan and him. Mitch was just up there last Saturday. Spent most of the day up there. He asked if you and Ryan are still friends and
Yeah.
you guys still homeboys are going to work on bikes. Yeah.
Yeah. That's when I lost my wallet. I went and gassed up so I could ride up to see him,
Okay,
and
let's not even.
I lost my wallet. I'm very pissed off.
And then he was bitching the other day because he had to go to the bank and I had to meet him at the bank. He's like, I've been running around all day. I don't have time to do this. I said, well.
Yeah. Because she paid some bills that
I don't think I
I'd
can
help
eat
her
every
out.
other day. I don't know if I could do that.
A lot of times I won't eat until dinner. Which is probably backwards. I should
Rod
probably.
said I can't live without my tacos. Right?
Yeah, tacos, man. You gotta have tacos.
Tacos. I want some tacos.
You have some tacos and enchiladas. Yeah.
Bird, where are you? Where do you live? He said everyone's. That's in Paradise. He said everyone's pretty much gone. There's a lot of new houses going up. It will never be the same up here. I know, sweetie. I'm sorry. You guys really went through it. I mean, my heart really goes. That
was a terrible deal. That place
terrible.
burnt fast.
I had a friend of mine's mom who had cancer. She had just got diagnosed, and she had to drive from the Bay Area to go get her mom. They were housing her mom like in some safe whatever. And then she had to do that. It was just really sad.
Her mom lived up there? Wow.
I don't. That table's that olive oil, castor oil, all that shit. I I don't know.
What?
They said it has lots of benefits, including preventing Alzheimer's.
Well, we use
So,
olive oil.
but I know, but here's the thing. Well, olive oil is part of a Mediterranean diet. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing is that, you know what I believe is the main thing of Alzheimer's is that people.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
What? People what?
No, baby, I'm done.
Oh, she's going outside for some fresh air. What's up from Michigan? What's up? Director Chetch, what's up, bro?
Oh, that's
Chetch is
Big Mex.
on.
That's our friend Big Mex's daughter's
Boyfriend, yeah. Just sent a box out to Big Mex today. Yeah.
Did you put something in there for him?
Yeah, I did.
For Chetch, you did?
Come on.
Aww.
I put some stuff in there. Hopefully Chetch can get a shirt, I hope. We'll have to do an interview sometime with Big Chetch. He's a director. What's up, Doug? You missed the bay. Which bay? Yeah. Life's good, Director Chetch. You guys don't know, check out his channel. Director Chetch, he's a young guy down from Oxnard. Miss Fremont, yeah, that's a
Big Mex is gonna get on you. You're not saying it right. Cheche.
Cheche. Yeah. Fremont, yeah, that's okay, the bay, yeah. Supposed to rain there Friday. It's supposed to snow here Monday. We're gonna get rain Saturday, which kind of pisses me off. But you know what? Bakersfield, we're doing good, brother. How's Bakersfield? You know, excuse me. I get this, yeah, right here. It's like it's tickling my throat. What's up, Billy? From Bakersfield. Yeah, you know, we got it pretty lucky in California. It only rains once in a while. Raymond Mora, thanks for the $1.99, brother. Thank you. It only rains a couple times a year in certain, like in San Diego, you're lucky if you get rain 3 or 4 times a year. And it ain't nothing. And when I was in LA, Roundup, Montana, all right. When I was in LA, man, they say, oh, big storm coming, you know. I'm like, oh, wow, it's going to rain like crazy. Because like in Tracy and in Northern California, when it rained, it rained. It was just a light sprinkle, like a light misty sprinkle. I was like, pfft. So we got it pretty good in California, you know. JJ said he's walking Lake Elizabeth right now. You like the shirt? This is a sapphire colored shirt. Problem with making shirts is we only get a certain amount done at one time. So, you know, if we get too many of one color, that's why we just do black. Too many of one color, if people don't buy them, then we're screwed.
Thank you for the
What's up,
$1.99
Doug?
super chat,
Yeah.
Raymond. That's nice of you.
Yeah, it's like hanging with old friends.
Reflection. Did you see what he said? Reflection said, "I'm from San Diego too, and I love the rain because it was so rare."
Yeah.
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 You know what though? I like the rainy weather. I like it, but you know that's not a time to be trying to fast because when it gets rainy and like that, I like to make chili and I like to cook and I like to, you know.
We can make chili with Beyond Beef.
That's true.
If you guys haven't
Reader
used.
Schnitzel said, "What's up, big dog?"
What's up, big dog? That's right. And they got the best hot dogs in town, man.
Oh my God, here we go again. Really?
Tarek asked if the seat fits.
Tarek wants to know if that seat fit.
I have to move the tab up front. The tab's too far back. Because on my seat, the tab is up front to slides in. So I'm going to bolt the tab on there. Here.
John McHugh said, "I get it with different shirt colors. I tried Skate Gear Company and got destroyed on blue and green shirts, still in storage 7 years later."
Oh, wow. Oh, here. Thanks, OG. He said how cool my art is. Thanks. I just do it because I love it. I love doing art. And like for me, I did art my whole life, and when I was a little kid, and of course in prison, I started tattooing and drawing, and then painting. But the thing is, I love doing it. That people say, oh, guys have a hobby because they like doing that. Well, I like doing this, and I probably like building motorcycles once I get into it. But the thing is, it's not just that I like it, and I like the end results, but I like doing it because it's a challenge to figure out how to do a painting or a drawing or a tattoo. It's challenging. 7-Eleven hot dogs, yeah. So that's why I do art. It's challenging, it's problem solving, and I just dig it. And of course I like the end results. I love art. And when you do a piece, it comes out right. It's pretty satisfying. Though, whenever I do a piece and I look and I'll be like, man, I need to fix that one spot. No one else really sees it but you. It's like, people say, oh, you're your own worst critic. So, what's going on?
Dwayne Sosa said 7-Eleven hot dogs, that's blasphemy.
Yeah, it's blasphemy.
Reflection said, I know, guilty pleasure, I know it's wrong, kind of like using dope. Mentioned we used to go to 7-Eleven or, what's that?
AM PM has good hot dogs.
Yeah. David said,
not as good as Wiener Schnitzel.
So, that's a very good question.
What?
And I bet you Mitch has an answer. Check this in. You guys ever question why we only see one side of the moon?
No, I never really thought about that.
I never thought about that either. When he said that, I was like...
Actually, you see half the moon, so... I mean, you can't see the other half. You have to go to the other side to see the other half.
OG Scotty Blinks, who I love. I just love him. He's so cool. He said, dude, you're fucking amazing. And hopefully some rich guy buys lots of your shit because you deserve it. We've actually sold... So I think there's like 4 pieces of original art that we have left on our website.
I think there's more than that.
Make more. Anyways.
I got one motorcycle painting left.
Yeah.
They're hard to part with.
Nietzsche said The Dark Side of the Moon.
Yeah, The Dark Side of the Moon.
That was a good album, by the way. Mitch doesn't really like them.
I don't really like Pink Floyd.
I do. I like that album. That's when I used to take acid. When I used to take acid, I used to like that.
They say there's buildings on the moon, on the dark side of the moon. When they went around it, supposedly one of the astronauts says there's gigantic buildings up there that are like in the state of decay and crumble. But they're like monster buildings.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on, babe.
Serious.
Okay.
Serious, she said that.
David Gray said Casper's hot dogs. Remember, dude, Casper's isn't there anymore. Do you remember you looked at that? You looked at that? Remember?
I don't know if it is or not. I think I told him it wasn't. But
that's right, Chronic. You said because someone was a flower girl. Well, yeah. I was born in the 60s.
So was I.
And Chechi said, looks like me and Mitch have a lot to talk about when we go on this podcast episode. He's got he's an up and coming, he's an artist. He does amazing videos. And he's young, but he's super smart. And
we could always ride down there and see him. And do it in person in the studio. He has a studio.
Right, Doug? Shrooms were the shit. Braden Hayes said, watching from New Brunswick, Canada. Hey, Brandon, thank you for the $5 super chat.
Oh, wow, thank you.
Yes, Nietzsche, we did get the email about the flights. That's super cool of you, and you know what? It could happen. You never know.
Brando Hayes watching from New Brunswick, Canada. Thanks for the $5, man. Really, we appreciate that very much. Hebrew National, the only hot dogs, Captain 776.
A reflection said, that's some David Icke shit. Buildings on the moon.
Yeah. Does anybody watch?
Oh, God. Here we go.
Come on.
Why did you even get him started on this shit? Oh,
see what you started, Cheche?
Okay.
Does anybody watch Ancient Aliens? I used to watch it in prison.
Our son-in-law watches it all the time.
Does he?
Too.
Oh,
Joey loves
dude.
that show.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now my son-in-law and I have a lot to talk about. But you know, the last prison I was at, they had basic cable TV. We had a History Channel. I used to watch Ancient Aliens all the time. I loved it. I like some of them's kind of hokey, but some of them are pretty good.
Doug was talking about, Perry was talking about how he did shrooms at Oakland Coliseum, and he barely made it out of there. The Dan the Greens were the best. They were amazing, and yeah, that shit was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
I never took.
Nietzsche said, "In search of," with Leonard Nimoy. Leonard Nimoy.
In search of, yeah. I never really watched that. You know, mushrooms. I never took mushrooms.
David Graves said, "I hate that shit," and I remember you loved it. You know what?
What?
David, he still watches shit like that, and he'll be like, "Well, you got to see this." I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't."
She doesn't like Better Call Saul.
Ugh.
She doesn't like Animal Kingdom, which you're gonna have to start watching.
I told you, you watched.
And she didn't like Ancient Aliens. But you know, like talking about mushrooms, I took them one time. They didn't work, and maybe they're bogus. I don't know. But I used to take a lot of LSD, and I don't know if it's similarities, but to me, when I used to take LSD as a kid, I took it every day for quite a while, several months. It was weird, man. It's like
Nietzsche. It's a show called Animal Kingdom. It's not Wild Kingdom. It's actually a series. The captain said, "My wife was puking every time she hurled. I laughed harder and louder on shrooms. Shrooms were the greatest." And you know what? Oakland Coliseum back in the day was not a piece of shit. It was actually really cool. Like in the late 70s, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah, so I used to take LSD. It was weird.
Did I interrupt you? Sorry.
It was like it's like it opened up a whole different, I don't know, a door to some different kind of reality. It was weird. Sometimes it was cool and sometimes it wasn't. But it's like you could read people. Like you could read their aura. You know, it was weird. You could read what type of, by the colors that were coming off of people, what kind of personality and mentality they were coming from. It was weird.
Cheche said, "People ask all the time, are aliens real? My theory is that we are the aliens."
You might be right, Cheche.
Oh, great. You and Mitch are going to have an interesting
You might
conversation.
be right.
So,
You might be right.
right, Jen? So help me God if I had to watch one more episode of Ancient Aliens. I don't. I don't watch shit like that. I can't get with it. I just cannot.
She doesn't watch it. Telling to Raider game.
So, Bill, do you got to consider that the last, when I used to go to Oakland Coliseum, it was like 1976 through like 1980. That's when I went. And so, yes, it turned into a piece of shit, but it definitely wasn't. Yeah.
Well, you know, the Coliseum sits below sea level, right?
Right.
So they have a lot of problem with flooding and, you know, a bunch of other stuff. They just built it in the wrong damn place, you know. What year was the Oakland Coliseum built? In the 60s?
I don't know, babe.
Because the Raiders came to Oakland, I want to say 60, 61, 62. I don't know, because I think in 1961, Al Davis was the offensive coach for the San Diego Chargers. I believe it was 61. They had won the AFC Championship. That was before there was a Super Bowl. And I wonder if that's why the San Diego Charger, Oakland Raider hatred started. You know, I used to get a lot of heat from my homeboys because I was a Raider fan.
Our daughter loves the Raiders too. They suck. Whatever.
Oh, they're fantastic. Yeah.
Brandon said, "Greetings from Sac. Thanks again for cleaning up out there, Mitch."
All right, Brandon. It's my pleasure. It was, you know, and one thing that job did too is I got to see all of Sac, pretty much all of it. You know.
Aw, Reflection said he got his daughter 2 puppies for her birthday, a Great Pyrenees and a Blue Heeler. They're adorable.
Oh, wow. I love Blue Heelers.
Oh, they're so neat.
What's a Pyrenees? I don't know, but Blue Heelers are awesome. That's awesome. That's cool of you to get your kids some A couple of dogs.
Right, Doug? I went to the Coliseum. I saw ACDC there with when Bon Scott was still there. They jumped in the crowd, and you know what? There's no way that could ever be replicated. I'm super lucky that I lived through that time and am still here to talk about it. But you know, you would have thousands and thousands of people, and people wouldn't fight.
Oh wait, nobody got stabbed or beat up or in it,
No, we
killed,
just
shot,
got
no
fucked up together and
shootings,
partying
no.
together and whatever. And it was
Nobody
like
shot anybody for wearing the wrong team's hat. Man, imagine
David Gray
that.
said I think it was built in '64, and the Oakland Raiders came in '66.
Okay, there you go. Al Davis, Mr. Football. You know, they say Al Davis forgot more about football than most people know.
He died the year that Bon Scott died the year I was a senior.
Did he die in 80, 81? No, 80 or 81.
80, I think.
Yeah.
Bye, Cheche. See you later. Said logging off. Talk to you guys soon about planning the next episode of the podcast. We'd love it. I want to talk to you about maybe doing a little commercial for a Mitch too. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Okay. Love you. Give everybody our love and give Janine our love. Okay. Chronic. I am not that old. He said, "Did I go to Woodstock?" Get the fuck out of here.
I used to listen to the album Woodstock.
My mom probably went.
Yeah, her mom might have went.
I used to live on a commune. I did live on a commune.
When was Woodstock? 69?
I was 6.
I had the album. I was 8 years old.
I was 6. Love you too, Cheche. See you later. The band, I never saw the band.
I love the band. The band?
Yeah.
They're great. Levon Helm was awesome.
Chronic said,
Robbie Robertson.
Oh, my bad.
Robbie Robertson's from Canada, Chronic. Yeah. Native American.
Jen, are you kidding me?
What?
You've never been to one? Jen says she's never been to a concert.
Really? I've been to a couple. I haven't been to that many.
I went to one year. My mom was friends with someone that worked at Bass Outlets. That's going to do a time warp right there. And she would get me tickets. One summer, I think it was 76, I went to every single concert on Dan the Green for that summer.
Yeah, I missed all that. I was in prison.
One person was stabbed to death at Woodstock. This is true. The Wait was a good song.
Yeah, Doug, you know the band, they did songs for Easy Rider. I think The Wait. They all their songs were great, man. They were awesome. Straight musician.
David, I probably saw we were probably there at the same time. You didn't even know it.
What?
He said in '76 I saw down the Green at the Oklahoma Coliseum, saw the Outlaws, Skinner, in Frampton.
Yeah, so, you know, I was going to say, you know, what happened to music, right? Because, you know, there was all kinds of cool music back then, right? Bootsy Collins, Four Tops, all that kind of stuff, Earth, Wind and Fire, Frampton, Nugent, you know, all that was music. I mean, it was singing and music combined, and now it's just, I don't know, it seems like music's kind of generic, or it's bullshit. You know, I'm not a big fan of rap. Some of it's cool, like I like the Transplants, but
I saw
what's
I saw
up with
Ludacris, Eminem, and shit. It was something else. I can't remember, like Linkin Park, I think. We're all in one. That was a really good concert. It was super good.
Yeah, so what's up with music now? It just kind of took a shit. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's like the music industry just promotes garbage now. I mean, you turn on, I don't know, the radio, like they got classic rock, has all old shit that's been on the radio forever. But indie rock kind of stuff, punk rock, all that kind of stuff, it doesn't get airplay, man.
I remember them silly Barbie said, do you remember Black Oak, Arkansas?
Yeah.
I remember them.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan.
So Chronic asked me what it was like to live in a commune. He said, to my young mind, the first thing that comes to mind is Manson. So you're thinking of cultish. You're crazy.
That was a cult.
So a commune was pretty much just where everybody lived. There's a lot of people that lived together in one place. They would live off the land. Everybody helped raise each other's kids. It was a total hippie scene. It was all about free love and blah blah blah. That's why I'm here today.
Jim Dandy. That's Black Oak, Arkansas, right? Jim Dandy to the rescue. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, music's different now. Well, I used to like some of that Southern rock. I like the Allman Brothers and the Outlaws. They were kind of cool. Marshall Tucker Band was cool.
Get out of here, butt crack Larry. He said I saw Wham in 2000.
Big Wham.
Chronic. The Manson situation was different. It was a very small commune. The one that I lived on was really big.
Canned Heat. Yeah.
No,
You know the what?
I want to see what Kira said.
Yeah, the Manson thing. That was just like a drug cult. You know, it really wasn't a commune. Communes, I think people work together for the collective good. Supposedly, I don't know. They had that. Rajneesh dude up in Oregon try to poison people and all that shit. Try, end of the world shit. David Koresh, that was a commune cult. But the Manson thing was a drug cult. So
Yeah, Wayne, I heard my daughter, so our kiddo lives right by Santa Cruz, so they go to the concerts a lot in Santa Cruz when they were having that pre-COVID. So,
yeah.
um, yeah.
Someone asked if Manson was a weirdo in prison. He's just a little tiny dude, about 5'4", and he's just a little tiny dude who's a convict. I mean, put it this way. If he wasn't Charles Manson, did all these sick ass murders, he would have just been another dude in the joint. I didn't really pay a whole lot of attention to him. My cellie had a bunch of cassette tapes that he recorded of him, and he was going to put them on a CD when he got out, but he ended up drowning in a fishing accident and in the bay. But yeah, he was just a dude. Not to me. He grew up in prison.
I can't believe you have never been to a concert before, Jen. Yeah, correct. You're right. People started making music with machines instead of musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
I
that?
think it's a dying breed.
What's that one crew? It's called the Wrecking Crew. Was that what it's called? Glenn Campbell. So, like, certain bands in the 60s, early 70s, they would approach, like, I don't know if the Little Rascals were one of them or not, but a bunch of bands, they would approach them and say, hey, you guys want to make an album? They'd say, yeah, sure. So the singer would sing, and then they had this thing called the Wrecking Crew, and all these dudes, Glenn Campbell was one of them. They were expert musicians, and they would play all the music for the album. These guys would take credit for it. The band, whoever the band was, they would take credit for the music. And then when they went on tour, live music, was kind of crappy anyway, so they didn't really trip on it. Excuse me. So the Wrecking Crew they made a movie about it, but they never got, and that was like country, rock music, and they had another one for Motown. They had another crew for Motown. I forgot the name of them, but they were all expert musicians, man, and they would play music for bands, and the band would take credit for it on the album. It's kind of a trip, huh? And of course, Glenn Campbell passed away from Alzheimer's. What's going on over there, babe?
Slick's on.
What's up, Slick? Yeah. Man, we've been on for over an hour, huh?
Mm-hmm. George Clinton, he was the shit, Joker 89.
Yeah.
I liked him a lot.
Yeah, back then it was about entertainment, it was about music, it was about skill, you know what I mean?
He was in Parliament, wasn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he was cool. Slick Bro said, what's good, bro? Fuck yeah, Joker 89. That was the shit. I like that. So I used to get teased a lot because I loved rock music, but I also like Parliament and Confunction and all of those. I like Stevie Wonder.
I don't know what Confunction is. What's that?
They had a song called Fun, Fun, Fun. There it is there.
I never heard of it.
Fun, dun it. Yeah, so
What
anyways,
about Bootsy Collins?
they had like a lot of horns and stuff like that, and
Yeah. I got exposed to all that music in Youth Authority. I never heard any of that music. I didn't even know it existed.
I know.
And
Okay,
Youth
so
Authority exposed me to all that.
I saw the Jacksons.
Really? How old were you?
I did. I was 17.
Pre-child molester.
I said I saw the Jacksons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And I said pre-child molester.
Jen, get the fuck out of here. You are lying.
Yeah, Tower of Power. What?
Jen says she's never been to a bar either. Are you kidding me right now? Well, Jen, Mitch and I are going to have to take a trip out there to see you.
Yeah, have to take her to a show.
And we'll have to take her to a show and to a bar.
Well, you know,
Well, I'll take her to a bar. You can go to something else.
bars aren't my favorite place. That's where I got my case. Kenny Wayne Shepherd, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Stevie Ray Vaughan, man. I remember waking up one time. I was doing a Cat X and CMC, which is a program. You know, and I'm a big music guy. Helped carry me through my time. I turned on the radio, and it said Stevie Ray Vaughan had died in a helicopter crash. Dude, I was heartbroken.
We watched a really good show about him.
Yeah, it's a good documentary about him. Was that on Netflix or one of
Yeah. So
It was really good. He was an
so
awesome dude.
I was
man.
gonna say this, and some people won't like this, but you know how? So again, I'm 57. I'm proud of my age. I am super proud of it. I'm here to actually talk. Back in that day, it was really not uncommon for a 16-year-old girl or 17-year-old to be with somebody who was 10 years older. It was not a big deal back then. Just like the generation before that, people would marry when they were 16. Like, it was freaking crazy. And I did not know that Stevie Ray Vaughan was with, like, she was much younger than him when he died. Like, she did an actual interview on the documentary. She was like, it was really sad. It was just really sad to watch that shit. Holy fuck, said my brother grew up with him in Texas.
Wow. You know, he just got his shit together, too. He quit drinking, got his life cleaned up. And I remember listening to a radio interview where him and one of his band members would go out from a gig in the alley and be puking blood and just, he thought he had to drink more than everybody else, use more drugs than everybody else, and just be, that guy. And it almost killed him. And so him and his band member both cleaned up. And, he got his life on track and he died. That really was fucked up. Yeah. He made some of the best music, man.
I think they were talking about David Allan Coe. That's who they were talking about.
I was talking about Stevie Ray Vaughan. David Allan Coe was awesome, too. He was, I saw him in E.C. Rider, and he was actually a member of the Outlaws. And he said that there was no honorary members, so he had to prospect and become a member of the Outlaws, full patch member. So I thought that was pretty cool, that he was a biker in a bike club, and he was singing outlaw country music. That was pretty cool.
My very first concert was the Outlaws, Marshall Tucker, and Willie.
Yeah, I like Willie Nelson. I like some of the outlaw country. I like Hank Williams Jr., Hank III. I like all that. I got a pretty wide variety of music.
Oh, Jen.
I'll tell you what, when you're sitting in prison, music's a shit. I mean, you know what? They limit you to 10 CDs now. You're allowed to have 10 CDs. And I remember a lot of prisons wouldn't even let you have CD players for, 5 or 10 years until actually CDs came out. And you could have the little disc man. And I put a jack on I had a Sony Watchman. It had 2 speakers, a TV, and a cassette. And it didn't record. And I put an inline on it. I could listen to my CDs. So you're allowed to have 10 CDs. That's it. So I would start buying CDs on the yard. Then you got 50, 60 CDs. Then when the cops get mad at you, they shake down your cell and take them.
Hot Rod said, I was watching the funniest shit the other day. We gotta watch this. I think Mitch would love that. I was watching the funniest shit the other day called Stories from the Tour Bus. The cartoonists from Beavis and Butthead do cartoons on stories like George Jones and Waylon Jennings.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. Beavis and Butthead, huh? Anyway, music's a big deal in prison, especially when you're kicking back at night. You know, 10 CDs. I said, what is he, Bill D? Now, of course, I listen to music on my phone.
He does. And when he's at home, he has a battery. He walks around with a battery on his phone.
Yeah, I got a
And
battery
when he's in the
pack.
car, he puts a battery on his phone when he's in the car instead of plugging it into the.
Yeah, I got a battery pack.
Babe, I told you that.
What? People don't use those. Yeah. Well, got to keep your phone charged up. I was used to doing it at work too, because you got to have your phone at work. Nothing worse than having your phone die. You know what I'm saying? But it trips me out because all your music's right on your phone, but on the other hand, you can't really get every song that you want to hear.
You can.
Yeah. Anyways, it's all right. I like music. I gotta have music when I draw, when I paint, when I tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Ryan said music's a big deal everywhere. What about Johnny Paycheck? Huh? What'd you just say? Yeah. Uh, Johnny Paycheck did a concert with some guys. Said a Ventura said he's had him at a concert. Let's see, Sammy Hagar, New Year '79. Sammy Hagar did his best work with Montrose, right? Anyway, hopefully this weather will pass and we can ride. I mean, I got her that seat. I got you that seat.
Well, then we went through. There's something wrong with my bike. It's making it tick. I don't know what it is.
Well, I figured it out pretty much. Yeah. Oh yeah, my timing.
Graveyard Grandpa said, "Breathe, Smiley. How are things going?"
All right. Do you work at a graveyard? Yeah, my timing cover was.
Hi, Michael Korn. Thank you for the $5 super chat. He said it's been a while. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday. Thank you for that $5 too. We appreciate it.
Thank you for the super chat.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, in the twin cams, there's a timing plate cover on the right side. There's no timing in there. It's just a cover, and it was loose, kind of rattling, and my exhaust was loose. So, yeah, took care of that. And my bike's a work in progress. It's 2004, so it's gonna need work. Once certain vehicles get, like my truck's a '92, it needs work, right? Needs tie rods, wheel bearings, but you know what? It gets me from point A to point B, and that's all I care about. I know someone that just spent 80 grand on a new truck. Huh? They put 40,000 down, and I'm like, dude, that's a major part of a house payment. I just can't do it. I got my truck. What's his been? I got my truck for $500, and I've got about 2,500 into it altogether. So I can't see spending 80 grand for a truck. You babe? I mean, that's insane. Yeah. Almost the people work graveyards. What?
So it's getting there. Slick. I just literally had someone. He's talking about how Northern California's not too commie yet, but I just had the poor little lady at my work that works in the kitchen. She's been at my work for like 30 years. She literally told me somebody filed a complaint about her the other day because the person didn't like the way she put the cup lid to her.
She gave her the lid?
Yeah.
Oh, a cup lid.
It was a cup lid.
So just so you know, there's a cafeteria at her work. Yeah. And this chick made a complaint against the person that works in the cafeteria for giving her the cup lid the wrong way.
She said she was offended.
She was offended by it.
Yeah.
Did it hurt her feelings?
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy. People are fucked up, man. Not all people.
Good night, Autism Dad Louie. See you later.
Good night, bro. We got some great people on here, and I'm sure they would be offended by that chick being offended, I mean, people just like to complain about every little thing without considering the effects of it. Like these assholes that cost me my job. They're out there complaining about shit, and then they instigate other people to save, make threats and all that stuff. And look, I ended up losing my job. And so here's this chick crying about not getting a lid to a cup passed to her the right way, or people get their feelings hurt because people dress the wrong way. Or
I called somebody sweetie at work today, and I thought to myself, shit, I probably should
are
have
they going
said
to
that.
complain?
You know what I mean? Yeah. And it was a girl, but I was like, that's,
Yeah.
Good night, you can charge 5:30 does come early, sweetie. I hear you. Good night.
Yeah, snowflakes, they melt easy. Chris Abbott, what's up? You know, people need to get over their feelings. Prison, we used to say, hey, this is prison, leave your feelings at the gate. And
Are you going to bed? Reflections, see you later, or good night.
yeah, smack that bitch with the fucking lid, Slick said.
No,
Yeah.
she wasn't from a different culture. She is Caucasian. She's white. I refereed as a soccer game once where a dude was from Nigeria, got pissed when I showed him the sole of my shoe when I was stretching. It's stupid,
Yeah.
man. Like, it's just dumb. It's just really dumb.
People are idiots. But they don't consider, when they make a complaint, they don't consider the person they're complaining about. They want everyone to consider their feelings and how their situation, but they don't give a shit about the other person, which is kind of fucked up. And
She was a Karen. That's right. One in pink in the stink.
That's a big part of what's wrong with this country, man, is nobody gives a fuck about the next person. And to me, that's bullshit. They want everybody to consider their feelings and their situation, but they don't consider the next person. They go cry to the cops or the media, or they just complain to your boss, or, like, I don't like that guy's shirt. It's got a skull on it. Whatever.
It scares me.
He's scary. He scared me. It's like, what the hell, man? What's wrong with
You
people?
got a nice little crease in your head, babe.
Oh, that's from my hat.
Is it?
Yeah, I got a big head. Or size 8. Yep. Yeah, anyway, people are fucked up. And so, that's what I like about our channel. People that come on here are pretty straight up and real. So
We appreciate you, all you guys. It's funny.
yeah, we're
I've
grateful.
been seeing a lot of comments
100.
on Mitch's channel on the comments on his YouTube about, oh man, I've been rocking with you since Jesse, Josh from 23-1. You only have 13,000 subs. Like,
Yeah.
dude, like I thought you'd have a lot more than that. And the other thing is, we've always said we may be small, but we're mighty. And I just, we're so appreciative of the way that
Yeah.
that is. So, yeah.
Yeah, we're grateful, man, for all the people that tune in, sub, and all that, watch our channel. And, Wednesday night's a night, so we're glad you guys tuned in. We've been off for about an hour and a half, so it's about time to close out. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. That's right, Hot Rod. Yeah. Hot Rod said he used to hold the flashlight for his pops. But, yeah, we got to clean up, get ready for the rack. You know how it is when you get old. Actually, I got to get some rest. This cold's been kicking my ass.
It's kicking all of our asses because he coughs all night. Poor
Yeah,
thing.
I cough
It's
a
just
lot.
been-
My ear's plugged up. I've been taking antibiotics. I went to see the doctor to get my stitches out. And I told him, my ear's fucked up. He looked in there and said, oh, it's infected. I can't hear nothing out of this ear. So he gave me some antibiotics. So hopefully.
Good talking to you too, Reflection. It was nice to see you.
That's right. Large woolly boogers on there. Good night, Steve, Lakira. Good night, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.
Good night, everybody. Lakira and Lakewater. Good night, you guys.
Good night, folks. We love you guys. Good night, Slick. Johnson Ash said it's pouring there. Huh? Yeah, it's gonna get raining pretty hard here. Good thing we got a new pellet stove, right? We love you, folks. Have a good night. Oh, man. That's right, Randy. Oh, man. You got a cold, Randy? I'm just getting over this one. It hangs in there because I got that damn valley fever. Good night, folks. Have a good night. Take care. Whatever it is you do it hard. Don't let nobody stop you. Good night, folks. We love you.
Good night, Joker.
Good night, Joker.
Good night, Tarek.
Good night, Tara.